This guy's the last person to be talking about holes on a team. The last person to be talking about holes on a World Series contending team, by the way. Let's look at the Rockies roster compared to the Padres roster, shall we? We know the Padres. What's their infield? Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts, Ha-Seong Kim, Jake Cronenworth. What's the Rockies infield? Third base, Nolan Arenado. Oh, wait. No. This is the owner that traded away Nolan Arenado, a Hall of Fame third baseman, the face of the franchise, for nothing. Austin Gomber and some guys I've never heard of. Oh, and he gave $51 million to the Cardinals to take on Nolan Arenado's contract. Like it was Albert Pujols, his Angels contract or something. No, it's Nolan Arenado in his prime. Nah, take him, St. Louis. Here you go. This is the guy that didn't trade Trevor Story when he knew Trevor Story wasn't going to come back. Why would he want to be with the Rockies when you're not trying to win? You're okay with being a 500 team. You said it literally to fans this past weekend. Let's look at the Rockies' actual infield. So I said Arenado, but he's obviously not on the team anymore. Ryan McMahon. All right, solid. Guess who's better? Manny Machado. Shortstop. Ezekiel Tovar. All right. Guess who's better? Xander Bogaerts. I would say that's a hole, right? Rockies, hole at shortstop. If you're comparing it to the Padres, definitely. Second base. Brendan Rodgers. All right. Ha-Seong Kim, Brandon Rodgers. Maybe that's comparable. Ha-Seong Kim's better defensively. First base. CJ Cron. All right. He's more of a typical first base type, right? So, 27 home runs he's projected in 2023. But Jake Cronenworth, back-to-back All-Star appearances. Let's look at the Rockies outfield. Chris Bryant in left field. He was their big free agent signing last offseason. Oh, by the way, what's their biggest free agent signing this winter? Pierce Johnson. No disrespect to Pierce Johnson. Played a key role for the Padres, but he's not Josh Hader. He's not Robert Suarez. He's not Nick Martinez, right? Pierce Johnson. Jose Arena. Like, those are the guys that this guy's bringing in. Center field. Jonathan Daza. All right. Sometimes he torches the Padres, but 5 home runs projected in 2023. We have Trent Grisham. I'll take Trent Grisham. Seems like that's a hole in center field right there for the Rockies compared to the Padres. And Chris Bryant against Juan Soto, stop. That's a hole in left field. And Chris Bryant hasn't been able to stay healthy. Look at right field. Randall Grichuk. You want Randall Grichuk or Fernando Tatis Jr.? Obviously, I'm going off of when Tatis comes back from the suspension. I'd say that's a hole in right field if you compare it to the Padres. DH, Charlie Blackmon. Yeah, does he torch the Padres? Yeah. But this guy's past his prime. He's 36. And I know the Padres, they're having, Matt Carpenter and Nelson Cruz. Those guys are probably past their prime as well. But that's not, Nelson Cruz, Matt Carpenter, that's not the face of the franchise, right? Charlie Blackmon, Chris Bryant, like those are faces of the franchise for the Rockies. This is the team that's being formed by the guy that's saying that the Padres have some holes too. This guy's the last person to be talking about holes on a roster. All right? Rotation. Herman Marquez, Kyle Freeland. Oh, Kyle Freeland, the guy that was smashing the dugout ceiling last year again when the Padres come and played the Rockies. That guy. Jose Urena. Austin Gomber. Oh, the big guy that they traded in the Nolan Arenado deal. Yeah, he's their 4-starter. Connor Seabold, their 5-starter. You want to throw that up against the Padres rotation? There's holes all over that Rockies rotation. If you want to compare it to the Padres, Darvish, Musgrove, Snell, Martinez, Lugo against Marquez, who's projected to have an ERA over 4.8 in 2023. Kyle Freeland projected to have a 5.44 ERA. Jose Urena projected to have a 5.62 ERA. Austin Gomber projected to have a 5.17 ERA. And Connor Seabold projected to have a 5.66 ERA. Seems like a lot of holes there, Mr. Dick Monfort. You want to look at the bullpen, Daniel Bard, Pierce Johnson. All right, that's pretty solid there. But then after that, Dinelson Lamet, the guy that the Padres traded in that Josh Hader deal, and then the Brewers, I think, DFA'd him. All right, that's your seventh inning guy, setup guy. Lucas Gilbreth, Justin Lawrence, Brett Suter, Nick Mears, and Jake Bird. Wonder how many of you guys have heard of those players there. Padres bullpen, Josh Hader, Robert Suarez, Luis Garcia, Drew Pomeranz, Tim Hill, maybe Adrian Morejon, Nabil Chrismat. A lot of depth there. A lot of names, right? Yeah. That's the organization. That's the owner that is talking about the Padres' holes. They have some holes too. Well, every team in baseball has some holes.